Hello, I'm Denise Kennedy, print technical consultant for HP. In this training video, I'm going to be doing a walkthrough of the E877 series, also 8800 series, class enterprise MFP devices. Today I'm using an E87760Z Flow model, and some of the hardware options may not be available depending on the model you may have. So let's get into it. This particular device is equipped with a 10-inch display. We also have a keyboard that's on this device, as well as an inner finisher. These are great options to use in a conscious office that requires a smaller device that will fit into a multitude of different areas. On our model today that we're doing the demonstration on, it's equipped with 2 paper cassette trays on the bottom. You could also have this as a high paper capacity tray as well, but the choice is up to you depending on your requirements. We also utilize a universal paper tray, a multi-purpose paper tray that actually sits on the right side of the device that can accommodate different media types and sizes and thicknesses. Please always refer to your media guide and your user guide for detailed information. To turn on and off your 877 device, you simply press the on-off switch that is just located right underneath the display screen. Once you press that, you'll see it light up as it is now, and it will turn on. Now, to open the rest of the doors of the device, we have the front main access door, which opens for your toner. And when you open it up, you'll see your toner selections right there. And of course, anytime that you're changing the toner, it's always best to make sure that you eject it from the screen. We also have the toner waste bottle. The toner waste bottle itself is utilized when the device is operating, and any excess toner is actually caught and placed into this location here. You will need to change this when it's full, so it's best to always order one and have one on hand. Next, we have the front paper trays. Tray number 2, which is what we have indicated here, and I'll explain why, is located just at the front of the device, and it is 8.5 by 11 paper only. We have it like this because, of course, obviously we have the toner waste bottle right on the left-hand side. So again, use your guides to make sure that the paper is snug in the paper tray to ensure that it feeds correctly out of the tray. We also have tray 3, which is a fully adjustable tray. And again, you can pinch the blue guides on either side of the page to adjust the paper sizing, going all the way out to 11 by 17 paper sizing. And again, you can see the exact same thing for tray 4, again, fully adjustable. And tray 5 is exactly the same. Now, we do have a tray 1, and it is located to the right side of the device. Tray 1 is actually on the outside of the device. And here you can actually change different types of paper sizing here. It fully adjusts out. And of course, it can also adjust for envelopes and other specialized paper. Always refer to your media guide and the device guides itself to ensure that you're putting the correct type of paper into the device itself, and of course, the correct thickness. Welcome to your E877 HP Color Laser Jet Enterprise device. And we'll be going over how to load your documents into the document feeder. First off, I just want to call your attention to that there are guides to adjust the paper with inside of the paper path. And then you also have two sensors over here on the side that actually detect what the size of paper is as you're putting it into the device. You have the opportunity for 8.5 by 11 paper to put into this position, or you can also choose to use that position. This actually takes a little bit longer because it's a longer distance from right to left versus having it in this direction. Now, when you're placing in legal paper, you're obviously going to put the paper in the exact same way. Use your guides, and you'll notice that it hides the two sensors over on the side. Again, it's indicating that now we have legal paper in the document feeder. Now, when you're loading the ledger or 11 by 17 paper, again, we're putting it in the same format, making sure the guides are snug to the paper. And again, it will know based on the sizing of the guides and covering of the sensors, what type of paper you have in the document feeder. And now you can go ahead and either press copy or scan. If you're wanting to copy off of the glass, simply lift up the document feeder and place your paper on the glass up to that corner in your top left-hand side of the glass. That will ensure that your paper is nice and snug with inside of the area. You also have sizings on the top of the glass to give you indicators as to where the paper should be residing based on the sizing of paper that you have. And also, if you are doing books, make sure that you line the spine with that center line. And of course, there's a book icon right in the middle of the glass as well. And again, that's just giving you a guideline as to where to place your paper. When you're accessing the device for paper misfeeds, it's always best to go to the right side of the device first. You have your first lever right here to open up, and that gives you full access into the whole right side of the device. You can grab out any paper that may be sitting in this area here. And of course, always taking note of the green guides. That's meaning that they are okay to touch. Lower on the device, we actually have a lower side tray, and that allows you to remove any paper that may have misfed coming out of a paper tray. So again, open the tray itself, and now you have full access into the whole right side of the device. Now with this particular device, we have an inner finisher, and that is this section of the device here. When you're going to access this area, you're going to want to first open this front little panel. This area here will now give you access into your staple cartridge, as well as moving the stapling mechanism out from the main part of the device. By simply pushing in the green lever, it now allows you to push out from the side of the device. Now you have access into and out of the finisher area and the fusing area. If you need to change your staple cartridge, just simply pull back on the green little handle and the whole tray will come out in one piece, making sure that you're replacing only the middle part here. Always keep the outer area. To put it back in, simply line it up and push straight in. And now to close this whole section, push right back to the device, and now it locks back in place. And now you're finished. So with this finisher, again, it has a stapling component to it. Anytime it's doing the stapling, it will always exit out in the tray here. This is an elevator tray, so it will move up and down based on how much paper is in the output tray. And lastly, if you're opening the document feeder in order to clear out any misfeeds, you simply lift this one section on the top part of the document feeder, which will then give you full access into the top. Underneath, there really isn't much to worry about, as there's just a small slit scan right there.